Welcome to a new Hearthstone deck guide. After yesterday's Zulog deck, we are now looking at the Deathrattle Paladin control deck. The version I will show you today is the one Chakki played over the weekend as the Austin Dream hack. He won the tournament with a Deathrattle Priest, a Zulog, a Control Warrior and this Paladin deck. With this deck you are trying to stall the game into the late game with vast amount of board clearing possibilities like Consecration, Doomsayer, Equality and Pyromancer to set up the board for a huge Enthused drop-off. Besides your AoE options, you are also running two incredible good healing cards, Forbidden Healing and Ragnaros Lightlord, which will both help your survivability against aggro decks a lot. Big threats played by your opponent will also face a hard time against the Control Paladin. You are running not less than 5 cards that will reduce minion attack to 1, Eadric the Pure, Humility and Aldor Peacekeeper. In general, your opponent won't run more than one silence minion, so the probability that he is powerless against these attack reducers is very high. In combination with the double Stampeding Kodo, you have some nice single removal as well. Against the prominent weapon classes, you are also playing one Acidic Swamp Ooze. As you can see, we only run 3 Deathrattle minions, Cairne Bloodhoof, Sylvanas Windrunner and Tirion Fordring. You can put in more Deathrattle minions, but these 3 in particular are more than enough to get exorbitant good value out of Enthused, while also making sure that you won't get the wrong minions out of him. If you're playing a deck full of Deathrattle minions, the chance is high that you will get a bunch of small minions back on the field, while your big late game minions join the board too late and won't be included. All in all, your deck is prepared for nearly every current meta deck, which of course leads to a great win rate. On the other hand, you will be facing long games, way longer than your average aggro or mid-range deck. Most of the time you will be near fatigue before you can finish your opponent. Also keep in mind that it's not an easy deck and you surely need practice and experience to run it well. For the Mulligan we are looking for anti-aggro cards early to stall the game and survive longer. We don't have any real early drop that will or should survive very long. All your deck power comes into play later, so it is really important to stop early aggression by your opponent. In general, you can drop a Doomsayer on turn 2 if you are sure that your opponent is in any form on the aggro side. You will not only kill his early drops, but also delay his game plan for 1 round. It's very unlikely that he can kill a turn 2 Doomsayer, so his tempo loss is quite high. If you are facing a Shaman deck, you should keep an Aldor Peacekeeper at hand to counter his 7/7 Facelit or an early Totem Golem. Humility will of course work out the same, although a 3/3 body is preferable. Against Warrior you can keep the Ooze as well to shut down the Fury War Axe. Equality in combination with Wild Pyromancer is an easy board clear on turn 4. I wouldn't keep Equality without the Pyromancer, but on the other hand you can keep the Pyromancer without Equality. If you like, you may also keep an Acolyte of Pain in your hand, if your hand already contains some sort of mass removal or an anti-aggro. We are now looking at the matchup situation for Paladin Control versus 10 of the most played constructed decks at the moment. As you can see, the deck is doing very good against nearly every deck that you might face and has few weaknesses. I don't run into Miracle Rouge that often, so the only hard counter is currently not too prominent. I'm sure that the deck may rise if Paladin becomes too strong, but Miracle Rouge itself has huge problems against Shaman and Warrior. If these two classes won't decrease in popularity, which is unlikely right now, I can't see Rouge on the rise. Against mid-range Shaman we are slightly behind, but not so far that it isn't possible to snatch a few wins. A good player should be able to get an even win rate against the average Hearthstone population. All in all, a bright future for Control Paladin. Last but not least, let's see some replacements and possible new cards for the deck. Eadric, Ragnaros and Justicar can all be replaced with one of the 3 cards on the right. If you're facing too much Paladin, Shaman and Warriors, you should definitely go for Harrison Jones. The Skeleton King and Corrupted Heal bot are both usable for the Deathrattle synergy, but none of them is as strong as the cards you have currently in the deck. I wouldn't change your 3 key Deathrattle minions you're running in the deck right now. They're an essential part of it and you will lose too much value. If you don't have Ragnaros Lightlord, it is possible to use Lay on Hands or Guardian of Kings as a healing replacement. Notable cards you may consider when building your own decks are Twilight Summoner, Harvest Golem, Justicar Juster and Earthen Ring Farseer. So far for the guide, follow up will be one game versus another Control Paladin, this time with live commentary. This is in fact the first time I did some live voiceover, so it may not be as good as I hoped, but you will see improvements in the future in this part as well. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and take a moment to give feedback or like. And before I forget it, I will do some streaming on Twitch and YouTube Gaming in the very near future. If you have some crazy deck ideas we can test, or if you want to play against me, you should definitely check it out. I will post updates on Twitter regarding this, and see you then.
I will fight with honor. I will command the light.
Okay, we are playing Chakki's Deathrattle Paladin against another Paladin. Probably a mirror match. Maybe an Aqua Paladin, but not sure. We don't want to have Ragnaros or Eadric on the starting hand. Forbidden Healing is also not very good at the beginning. And we will see what we get. Okay, that's far better. Another Doomsayer. He isn't playing anything on turn 1, so it's probably a mirror match. Then we can play very slow, don't need to overextend.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Battle.
No, it's definitely an Enzu deck. Okay, we'll play the Truesilver Champion, kill his Harvest Golem, and then the token. This game will probably take very long and may go to fatigue. We play just hero power and skip the turn.
This document looks legally
No.
binding.
Hardcore Deathrattle deck. Okay, not good. Okay, the best thing to do here is clear the whole board. We kill the Twilight Summoner with our Truesilver Champion. And afterwards we can equal it and Consecration.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
So the Stampeding Kodo we could play, but it would be a waste. The Silver Hand Recruit is not very valuable, so it's best just to play our hero power and give it up.
None may steal our seeds. duty.
I have no time for games.
Reporting for duty.
The Sylvana will force him to trade very badly, and this will clear the board. Okay, now we can play the Kodo. Humility plus the Kodo, and boom, he's gone.
Reporting for duty. The battle. Reporting for duty.
He will probably try to clear the board with the Cairne. We at least have one minion left, probably.
None may steal our
Okay,
Reporting for duty.
that won't help much. We could kill our own Cairne, then play Ooze and have Cairne and Sylvana back on the board. But he will probably kill them the next turn. He have a full hand and had not played Equality or Consecration, so he may like them, have them on the hand. And we will just trade with our minions and wait what he will do.
Reporting for duty.
I have no time for games.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, we don't want that Sylvana take our Bloodhoof. So we need to get rid of it. And then we will build a board.
Reporting for duty.
And let's see what he will do. If he kills Bane, he only gets one bad minion. So that wouldn't be the problem. Oh, he's attacking? Interesting.
Do you like to play with fire?
Ah, I see. Okay, not bad, not bad.
Take heart. The Earth Mother is near.
So we will most likely play Eadric and Acolyte. You won't have any strong minions on the board, and we can maybe draw a lot with the Acolyte. He didn't have played any weapons so far, so the Ooze will most likely come and play in the not so far future. You need to have Truesilver Champion, right?
Put your faith in the light.
There's Tirion.
Reporting for duty.
So we can. Okay, we will attack with the Acolyte. Ragnaros. Okay. Then we will clear the board. Besides the Cairne. Then we can draw 2 cards for free.
Move quickly. I will not hold back. Reporting for duty.
Our low life is no problem. We can heal back to full health without a problem. So we play the Ooze to kill his weapon. And then heal to nearly full health.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, it's time for Ragnaros. And hopefully he will gain Bane.
For duty.
But most likely he will just kill the Sylvanas Windrunner. Oh no! Lucky me. So he's playing his first Equality and his first Consecration. Still not the right time to play in Ooze right now. We can wait a little longer. And to delay his next turn we will play a Doomsayer. Plus a Silverhand Recruit.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, you shouldn't. He shouldn't have used his hero power. If I have another Solemn Vigil, I could draw more cards, or draw the same cards but for less mana. Okay, we will double play the hero power with Justicar.
Reporting for duty. Follow the rules.
The end is coming!
Reporting for duty.
So we can just kill the Silverhand recruit, play the Kodo, and then we can kill the Aldor Peacekeeper with our minions
Disqualified.
and play our hero power.
Reporting for duty.
The end is coming!
Another Doomsayer. This is the second one. There's Tirion. So we can't kill him unless we play Spellbreaker. But then, okay, we play Spellbreaker on the Doomsayer.
Reporting for duty.
Disqualified.
The battle. The battle.
He need to clear our board badly, otherwise he probably gonna lose. I mean, he can play and Ooze now. That would be very bad for us.
Follow the rules.
There's his Truesilver Champion, the first one.
Reporting for duty.
Disqualified.
The battle. Put your faith in the light.
So we have 6 minions right now. It means if we play the hero power, we only get 1 recruit. That's why we trade our small minions instead of the Kodo.
The battle.
Disqualified.
Reporting for duty.
Doesn't look good for him right now. He may heal himself now. He didn't play the Forbidden Healing. Yeah, it looks like it. He will now heal. Back to... no? Oh, I see. Okay, so he has no more equalities. We can safely play the Ooze now. And most likely win the game. And that's it. GG!